Hello, Psychology of Religion students. In this short video, we're going to talk about love loss. One of the most personal, painful crises that brings people to receive counseling is love loss. And I'll give a definition for it. And this is a little more technical, but I think it'll make sense to you. The non-reciprocal dissolution of a romantic love relationship. The non-reciprocal dissolution of a love relationship. Non-reciprocal meaning you've been dumped on or somebody has left you and it was not your choice. We can define love loss crisis in which there is rage, guilt, confusion, panic, loneliness, even self-loathing, and they're combined with an overpowering feeling of helplessness that's just really hard to articulate. In many ways, love loss is like grief, certainly in intensity, but enough significant differences that we really need to spend just a few minutes warranting a separate discussion. Like grief, resolving love loss requires a person to live in the same old world in a new way, without all the certainty and closeness of the person that you were once attached to, and with one has come to associate the things of the world. It also requires accommodating in a day-to-day living a deep and frustrating longing for a person who's not available. However, unlike the grief crisis, the person in love loss still has a desire much of the time to win back the other person, to continue the relationship in some way, and hope that will work out. Just think of all the problems that occur as a result of love loss. Stalking, many times domestic violence, sexual assault even. So very painful. And the circumstances of love loss are often significant in working towards its resolution. It may occur suddenly when one lover is just told unexpectedly by the other that it's all over. Or when one person wants to terminate the relationship and the other doesn't want it, the one who wants to hold on typically not only feels endangered and confused, but also a complete lack of control over life and destiny and security and comfort. And just understand that the person who loves least in a relationship has the most power. And so usually the one that comes to see you is the one who has lost out and perhaps at least felt they loved more and as a result lost this relationship. Now there's different ways you can help persons, and it often takes some months for individuals who go through love loss, depending on the depth of the relationship. A part of what you want to do when someone comes seeking help for it is to just not be judgmental, even though they may be expressing all kinds of contradictory feelings. You don't encourage or discourage any hopes of resuming the relationship, any positive or negative evaluation of this former lover in their lives. It's just listening and putting up with all the ambiguities and the confusion that causes mourning. That's why we say it's like grief. It's just a deep mourning from the loss of this person. In fact, it would be fair to say, especially if a divorce has entered in here, it's been the death of a relationship. It's the death of a relationship that you've had there, and that's why you experience the same kind of grief that other persons have. And so being supportive over a period of time can help a person gain a new sense of reality, and then hopefully even begin the search for a new love partner. Usually one's self-esteem is a little lower during that time, and you encourage them to examine some of these basic issues, help to restore the sense of self that may have been shattered by the rejection, and to help resolve in a healthy way. Well, that's just a short description of love loss. Thank you.